Welcome to ESL Class 101, where English is made easy and learning is made fun. You're watching On Cue, Everyday English. In today's lesson, we'll explore subject-verb agreement in everyday conversation, how to make your subjects and verbs match naturally when you speak or write. Meet Brandon and Mia. They're making plans for college, and along the way, they'll show us how subject-verb agreement works in everyday English.
I don't know which course suits me best.
Don't worry, everyone finds it hard to decide.
My parents want me to choose carefully.
That sounds wise. So, what interests you the most?
In this short conversation, notice how each verb matches its subject, singular or plural. Let's explore how subject-verb agreement helps make your sentences sound right and clear. Start with the foundation. Singular subjects take singular verbs, and plural subjects take plural verbs. A collective noun names a group acting as one unit, like team or committee. Use a singular verb when the group acts together and a plural verb when emphasizing individual members. For example, the committee decides today. The committee are arguing among themselves.
Indefinite pronouns can be tricky. Words like everybody, each, and someone are always singular. Few and many are always plural. But some and none change depending on what follows. Singular for countable nouns, plural for uncountable nouns. For example, everybody is welcome, few are chosen, some of the students were late, all of the speech has been recorded, all of us have been praised. Extra phrases like along with, as well as, or together with do not affect subject-verb agreement. Always match the verb to the main subject. For example, the teacher, along with her students, is attending.
When two subjects are joined by and, the verb is usually plural. But if the two words express a single idea, the verb is singular. For example, my friend and I are going to the park. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast.
With or nor, the verb agrees with the subject closest to it. For example, neither the teacher nor the students are ready. Either the students or the teacher is responsible for the presentation.
When you use who, that, or which, the verb must agree with the noun the pronoun refers to. For example, this is the teacher who teaches English. Here, who refers to teacher, singular, so we say teaches. Those are the books that belong to me. Here, that refers to books, plural, so we use belong.
After one of those who, the verb is plural because who refers to those, a plural noun. So we say, she is one of the students who study hard. But with the only one who, the verb is singular because who refers to one. So we say, he is the only one who plays basketball.
When expressing a total period or amount, use a singular verb. If emphasizing individual units, use a plural verb. For example, 10 years is a long time. 10 years have passed. When using fractions or percentages, the verb always agrees with the noun that comes after of. If the noun is singular, use a singular verb. 1/3 of the cake is gone. If the noun is plural, use a plural verb. 1/3 of the students are absent. When you say a number of, it means many, so use a plural verb. But when you say the number of, you're talking about one total or statistic, so use a singular verb.
For example, a number of students are late, but the number of cases is rising.
When adjectives like the elderly or the rich are used as nouns to refer to groups of people, they always take a plural verb. For example, the elderly are respected. The rich have influence. Words ending in ICS can be singular or plural, depending on their meaning. When they refer to a field of study, they take a singular verb. For example, physics is difficult. But when they refer to physical qualities or conditions, they take a plural verb. For example, the acoustics are poor. In sentences that start with there, the word there is just a placeholder. It is not the subject. The real subject is the noun that comes after there, and the verb must agree with it. For example, there are many options. Many options is plural, so we use are. There is a problem. A problem is singular, so we use is. There were several students in the class. Several students is plural, so we use were. Sometimes the verb comes before the subject, especially in sentences starting with phrases like at the end of or on the table. Don't be misled. The verb must always agree with the subject, not with the word that comes first. For example, at the end of the street are two bookstores. The subject, two bookstores, is plural, so the verb is are. On the table is a stack of papers. The subject, a stack, is singular, so the verb is. Titles, even if they look plural, are singular because they represent one work. For example, The Chronicles of Narnia is popular.
Some nouns look plural but actually refer to a single concept or idea, so they take a singular verb. For example, news is important. Here, news is one idea, so we use is. Mathematics is challenging. Mathematics is treated as a single subject, so the verb is. Certain nouns are always plural. When preceded by a pair of, they become singular. For example, scissors are sharp. A pair of scissors is missing. When each or every comes before a compound subject, the verb is singular. For example, each boy and girl is given a prize.
Each rule is built on the same principle. Identify the real subject, ignore extra phrases, match the verb to its number, and apply special cases correctly. Now, let's practice these rules so you can master subject-verb agreement with confidence.
Complete each sentence by choosing the correct verb. You have 3 seconds to answer each question. Each sentence has a subject-verb agreement error. Identify and correct the mistake. You have 5 seconds to correct each one. Complete each sentence with the correct verb form. You have 5 seconds to answer each one. The correct answer will appear after each sentence. Write 6 original sentences to apply each rule. Follow the examples shown.
Mastering subject-verb agreement helps you sound clear, accurate, and confident in everyday conversation. When your verbs match your subjects, your sentences flow naturally, and your English sounds polished and professional.
This is ESL Class 101, where English is made easy and learning is made fun. Stay tuned for more, only on ESL Class 101.